Hey guys, thanks for joining me here in the garage. We've got a cool accessory we're installing on the RzR. This is my Polaris RzR 2024 XP4 1000. So it's a 4-seater version. In 2024, there was a kind of a full refresh of the vehicle. This is a great side-by-side. Had a lot of fun with it. I want to show you a cool accessory, something you'll want to consider getting. I'd say this is kind of on the top of the list when you're looking at accessories. Let's take a look at this. This is from our friends at StarknightMT. A lot of off-road accessories for these side-by-sides. Okay, here we are on the driver's side door. We have this opened up. You can see it's just kind of a hard plastic area. It's just got a little, it's a couple cavities here. Really not very useful. Also, your knee kind of bumps into this when you're driving. So a really cool accessory that we're going to be putting on here. Again, it's from StarknightMT. This is a really cool accessory bag that we can put on here. It just uses the existing screw holes. We're going to take a couple of these screws out. It's going to screw into these holes. And we're going to have not only some padding for our leg here, but a lot of great storage options here. We've got like a clear storage pouch here to store things, some mesh netting there, really nice zippered compartments. And then on the back side here, we've got another 2 zippered compartments. So really a nice place to put a lot of your accessories, things you need to get access to when you're driving. And a really cool part is this pouch side here will come off. It has a handle. There's just a couple of hooks with some Velcro. The Velcro comes off, and then we can lift the bag off of the metal hooks, and we can take this with us. So if we have valuable things in here we don't want stolen or protected, we can take this out when we're not using it and transport it, and then just put it back on here when we're back inside. Here's our installation instructions. Pretty straightforward. It does include a couple screws because there are a few holes. Like you can see, there's a couple holes where there's just really an empty hole. We'll use a couple of those. So there's kind of like an included push pin with a screw, and that will turn that blank hole into a fastener. It also comes with a Allen bit, kind of a wrench here that we can take off this upper bolt. We take off this bolt. This is kind of the upper mounting point, and then we got a few mounting points here. Just a few steps here, and we'll get that mounted. And then these smaller screws here take a T25 Torx bit, and then we can just back those out. Those come out really easily. So these are going to be our 2 upper mounting points. Now the bag has these nice grommeted areas where the screws are going to go through. So this is going to be the upper mount here. We're just going to put the screws back in. Those will be mounted. I just want to get an orientation of the screws I need to remove. So you can kind of see how the layout is here. We've got a screw here behind there, a screw behind there. We're going to remove that one, and then we'll remove that one there. Then we have a couple on the bottom down here. So on the instruction, it does tell us which ones to remove. It's easy to kind of line these up. You know exactly which ones we need to remove. Those 4 in here just kind of loose. I'm going to put these 2 in just by removing the screw. We also have one inside of the top zippered compartment as well that we need to get to. So that one's just this top one here. And we get access to that through the zipper. All right, for this upper piece here, this is just an empty hole. We're going to use this plastic kind of push-through pin, and then the plastic screw that goes through there. It just goes in like that through the grommet. We'll put that into the hole, and then we're just going to screw that in. And that'll expand and then keep this in place right there. Then I'm just going to go around, make sure I got all these screws tightened down. All right, here on the upper handle, this is the door latch here. There's a kind of a Velcro strip here, and what we're going to do with this, we're going to wrap this around in here. So we're going to secure this on the inside of the door handle, and then this will be able to wrap around and kind of secure itself to the inside of the door. So the nice thing is there's no like permanent modification. It's really just using existing screw holes, some Velcro pieces there. So you could take this out if you need to really easily. All right, our final step is just to put on this bag. So this is the removable part, which I really like because I can put some my valuables in here and remove this, and there's just these metal hooks right here and then Velcro there, and it just matches up to the metal hooks here. So those metal hooks just hook in like that, and then it just Velcros across here. I like the inside of here. There are these pads. They actually Velcro to the inside here. So this is going to help give you some cushion on your leg. So when your leg is resting against this, there's those nice foam pads resting against there. If you don't need those or you need more storage room in here, you can take those out. I like that it matches, like the fabric and then the red piping matches the existing seats. So here's the existing seats here. It's got this red accent. It's got kind of like this carbon fiber weave look to it. This has the same kind of look to it. And so it really just kind of matches really well. I like that the zippers all have this flap over it, so that way water, dirt, debris is not going to get inside of your bags or through your zipper compartments, so those are going to be nice and secure. I like the removability of this, and it's going to be easy to clean up, so if dirt or mud gets on it, it just wipes clean. All right, when I'm sitting in the driver's seat of the RzR, you can kind of see the positioning of the bag here. This is a nice place to, keep items here. You can slip your phone there. I like that this leg pad is really nicely positioned right next to your knee, so when you're bouncing around on the trails, you're not going to hit your knee against this hard plastic here. And then you have easy access to all of your compartments right here. So this is a great accessory, very well accessible, designed really well to use the existing factory screws and bolt holes. And then all we need to do is just complete the same process for the passenger side. The process is just the same bolt holes, same process, so that way the passenger has padded leg rest as well as nice storage options. All right, guys, this is a great accessory. I'm really surprised with how soft and comfortable that is on my knee when it's resting against there. I didn't know I needed that, but now that I felt that on there, it's a nice feature to have. Guys, be sure to see the link down below. Big shout out to StarknightMT for partnering with us on this video. See the link down below. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe. See you in the next one. Thanks.